Yikes.
That sucks. Bye. Welcome, everybody. Hey, I see we have a couple of people that have already popped in. Hello, Meg, and Taylor.
Hey, Taylor.
Hey,
it's awesome to have you here. Welcome.
We are going to start shortly. We're going to give it about 2 more minutes. We're waiting for a couple of people to pop in. But we will start in about 2 minutes. Just a couple of housekeeping rules. You are welcome to pop your questions into the box at the bottom right-hand corner of your screen. There will be a portion right at the end in which Michelle will answer all of these. So yeah, and thank you so much for taking some time out of your day to spend with us. I am having a cup of coffee. I'm a big coffee fan. So tell us, what are you having this morning? Are you having a cup of coffee, tea? I know some people do orange juice. Very healthy. That's too healthy for me. Michelle here is a Coke fan. She does a Diet Coke, if I'm not mistaken.
That's my caffeine every morning.
See, we all have our vices, right?
Yes. Taylor, I'm glad that you are here. I know you guys have been crazy busy over there in Rome. Actually, anybody with us today from Wisconsin, because gosh, yesterday was election day. So I know it makes for a harried week for everybody. So it's awesome that y'all are still able to come and join us, have your lunch with us today.
And everybody will receive a recording of the webinar afterwards in your inbox. So if you'd like to share it with a colleague or rewatch it afterwards, you're absolutely more than welcome. The more the merrier.
Absolutely. We're going to give it just a few more minutes. I'm just trying to see. We're doing this a little different lately. So I'm just trying to see if there's another way that I can split my screen so I can see what's happening all at the same time. That was not it. If I lose y'all completely, I'll be back, I promise.
They'll come back to us.
Well, that wasn't it either. Let's see. I should have done this. I should have attempted to do this earlier, and I didn't. So it's boo on me.
That's okay. I see Debbie just popped in. Hey, Debbie. Thank you so much for spending some time with us. Welcome.
I'm actually going to grab my water right quick. So I will be right back. Oh.
Hey, and thank you so much for joining us. Welcome. Michelle will be right back. She's just going to get some water. So if you want to get a cup of coffee going, or a cup of tea, or a glass of water, do that. We will start in a couple of minutes.
All right. Can you hear me now? I think I have it.
Yeah, there we go.
Great. Great. So guys, this is one of our fun webinars. We do them monthly. Don't be shy. Please feel free to throw questions out there. We love them. We love interaction, and don't feel like you're taken away from the show, because I'm not that exciting without you. So by all means, jump in. It looks like we have Chief Austin with us. Or we did. He came and he went. I guess he got the wrong webinar.
So, maybe someone walked in. No, he's still there.
Oh.
Yes?
Oh, there he is. Yep.
Yes.
Okay. We are getting close to starting, and we can always have people pop in midway through too. So I hope everyone is having an awesome day. I hope you have your lunch, you're getting settled in, ready to just be a part of the show. Sorry, I have a message coming in on another line. I think somebody's trying to get in. Okay. Okay, I'm shutting the ringer off, so don't try to call me. It won't work. All right, well, I think we're going to go ahead and just get started, and everybody else can filter in as we go along. You think?
Absolutely.
Okay, now can you still see my screen okay?
Yes, it's all good.
Good. Okay, so welcome everyone. Today we are here to talk a little bit about tourism and economic growth. The municipalities, we really feel like a strong online presence keeps them connected and can help grow their communities in today's digital era. A well-designed municipal website is a central hub for information, engagement, services, allowing municipalities to communicate effectively with residents and visitors alike. So leveraging municipal websites, what is that all about? I'm sure you remember my sweet Miss Betty. If you've been to some of my other webinars, Miss Betty is from Willow Bay. She's a lifelong clerk. Tourism to her is climbing in that old Buick, going across the border to the next town, maybe taking a jump in the lake, or having a picnic. She believes in stability and consistency. She has no need for any added information on her website. If you want to know something, she'll tell you exactly where to go. Very content to keep her quiet little town quiet, especially now that she has those pickleball courts that she lobbied so hard for. Fresh on the scene is our Bella. Bella is new to the town. She believes in all things tourism. To her, that means finding the newest breakfast spot via Google Maps and declaring a road trip for everybody. She sleeps with her phone. She loves to try new things, and every place can be a hot spot if you make it one, as far as Bella's concerned. My name is Michelle, and I am your client relations manager here at TownWeb. I'm the Susie Sunshine, so to speak. I'm that person you hear calling, asking, how's your day? What's happening? What's new? And really, how can we make your day better? I know a few of you are waiting on calls from me, and they will be coming, I promise you. The town of Rome has been searching for me for a couple days. We keep missing each other, but I look forward to hearing from you this afternoon. I love travel. And if you haven't guessed, I am a huge fan of utilizing your website as a marketing tool for your community. This is definitely one of my favorite topics, and I'm called to speak about it often because I'm very passionate about it. So if you have any questions as we're going along, please feel free to drop them in the chat box and we'll address them as we go. One of the things that TownWeb is known for is our communication. When you hire TownWeb, you truly do become a part of our team. You're a part of our TownWeb. We're your partners, we're your team members, your teachers, and oftentimes we find that we're all those also the students of you, our clerks. Webinars and conferences are just a couple of the ways that TownWeb reaches out to really connect with you. And it's also how we help y'all to connect with other clerks and colleagues. So by all means, if you are signed up for one of these webinars and you find that it's going to be fun and informational and you think it's something you could use and you have some other clerks that you know, even if they're not TownWeb customers, please by all means, feel free to invite them. Everybody is always welcome. This is really our way to collaborate with you, learn and teach all at the same time. Just as Bella is learning that those monthly clerks meetings y'all have are not just about the juicy gossip, she's also able to teach Miss Betty that an updated online calendar with all the local events can bring in a whole lot of pickleball competition. As you may have guessed, I am just a little bit of Miss Betty and Bella. I still struggle with a lot of the online things. We have an awesome support staff. They're always there and willing to help me. But I really have the advantage of just being able to go out and speak and share and be the Bella for TownWeb. So when we talk about a municipal website, like really it's, what is that? It's an official municipal platform. It is informative, knowledge-filled, community-based. These are all the things that are important when it comes to a website. Because really, what should a website be? It should be that beacon, that guiding light that draws your community closer, really. It's all about growth. Every municipality, every clerk has the direct opportunity to help grow their community through their website. By getting community members to actively engage through your website, it encourages those same residents to invest in their website. Growth equals jobs, jobs equal opportunities, and it's not just for now, but in the future. And it's really what makes your community a factor in the future. Growth is a team sport. Tourism means economic development, spatial development, job creation, infrastructure development, better service delivery all around. By using your website, something you already have, something that is already being paid for, you're truly utilizing the tools to their greatest potential to grow your community. All of this gives entrepreneurs, those small town business folks, your friends, your neighbors, that opportunity to exist, to pay for school for their kids, to take that last minute vacation to go and see grandmama for the end of summer before school starts. So really, how do we do it? The key is to make your community sustainable. Let it run itself, let it build itself, let it pay for itself to make sure it's long-standing for generations to come. Excuse me while I get it's really warm in here and I'm not sure why, so bear with me. Regularly updating your website is essential to market your municipality. Petting zoos, animal sanctuaries, fun parks, public beaches, those are the things that you should be posting photos of on your website. Fundraisers, how about a t-shirt sale or hats, bumper stickers? I know a lot of communities, they'll do those for their fire department, their EMS department, but there's no reason that you cannot do those same fundraisers for literally your town. The town of Rome wasn't built in a day. Put it on a t-shirt, sell it. You never know where that income could come from. When you have events, boat parades, land parades, not only should you advertise it on your website, but I also recommend having your signups right there on the website. So that way that people can see others are involved. And when you see others are involved, then you want to be involved. It's a great way to go about it. Different tools we have available, the business directory with the contact details built right in there. The list, they list all the services, they list what they provide, what they do, where they're located. You can do the Facebook syndication. That's a really another big one. It allows the tourist to see updates to the website in real time and access that business directory as well. Hay Reserve, allowing residents to make reservations from everything to the pavilion rental and even boat slips or campgrounds. That's great for visitors, vacationers coming in. When they go onto your website and they see, oh my gosh, they have a campground and it's right outside of town, they can book that slot right online through your website. Makes it very efficient and easy for visitors coming in. Embedded live stream. This is one I was just talking to Nellie about this earlier today. I got really excited as I was thinking about the embedded live stream last night. We recommend it for the purpose of doing your meeting. So when you're at a board meeting, you record it, it's live streamed so people throughout the community can see it. But why not take that live streaming one step further? Why not recruit somebody from the community or maybe a student? You could have somebody from the drama club at the local high school go around, interview different businesses, stop in, say hi, do a video, or do a tour of the town, your area, maybe what's popular to visit in your area, and put it right onto your website for future references for people to look back at. It's, again, a great way to utilize the tools that you already have. Invest your community in investing in their community. That is really the biggest part of this. By having a running list of opportunities, economic data, tax incentives, projects that are out there, they're waiting to have someone dive in and make it their own. You're once again drawing your community in. And oftentimes by having that information listed on your website, you're opening the door to welcome in outside investors. Get excited about your community and show them who you guys are. Show others what you're all about. I never thought I'd say this, but be a Taylor Dozy. Do any of y'all even watch the Gilmore Girls? My tween daughter has it on rapid fire repeat. We absolutely love it. We find a great deal of humor in it. And Taylor Dozy is a prime example of a man who knows exactly how to rally his community to action. He brings people in. They have every event known to man. He makes sure it's out there. He makes sure everybody knows about it. So who do we have here, like in real life? Some prime examples, clients of ours. Hillsdale. Hillsdale is in New York. It's a relatively small community. They have right on their home screen, you can see where to eat, shop, play, stay, direct connects. So you click right there on the little markers there on the front page. It takes you exactly to that, shows you a whole list of different restaurants or Airbnbs. You can click on them and see all the information on each individual piece. And again, this is their municipal website. City of Neillsville, utilizing that business directory so visitors and locals alike can direct connect to area businesses rather than outlying chains. And I also noticed this with Neillsville today as I was messing around looking for something on their website. Neillsville, if you don't know, is in central Wisconsin. It's a beautiful area. They also have this neat little page of things to do. So you click on the item and it goes directly to that business or a brochure about the event. It's very handy, very cool. And I wish I would have known that Neillsville was out there 2 weeks ago when I was in Wisconsin, because based on their website, I absolutely would have visited. Fort Jones. Now, this one has just recently updated their website, so they're still a work in progress, but they're gradually adding all the things, the businesses, and then those businesses will all link to addresses, phone numbers, that sort of thing. Fort Jones is in California, so we really do have customers from one side of the country to the other, truly using their website and utilizing it as a tourism and economic developer. It should be noted that while we do love to have every one of these businesses your website promotes be mom and pop storefronts, we know that that is just not reality anymore. It's not for any of us. Some of them will be. And the key at this point may just be tax dollars. getting people to spend where they are, to build that revenue, to build your community. Okay, so it's a Goodwill instead of a thrift store, but a portion of that sale, every sale made, is still going to go into your community, and that is, as I said, that's the key, is building that economy. Keep it simple, stupid. I still have a hard time saying this because I find it a little offensive, but it's as simple as a KISS, a design principle that states that systems and designs should be as simple as possible. This actually goes back to the Navy in the 60s, and I think there was some sort of a engineer that may have touched on this back in the 30s. But it's keeping things clean and simple and clutter-free, keeping it easy. Streamline processes on your website, permits, licenses, regulatory requirements, all of that can be done through user-friendly online forms and citizen payment portals. So if you have that cleaned up, easy, simple to use through the other apps that are available, you then have room to make for all these other events on your website. Event calendars, they're already built into your website. Every single event, from meetings to parades, bake sales, grand openings, everything should be on there, and it should be updated weekly. Again, we remind about the simple things: business directories, Facebook syndication, by far the easiest add-ons to a website. The sole purpose is to draw people in. Keep it simple and use the tools you have. I would like to also note that with that Facebook syndication, the key with that is that when you have that Facebook syndication linked up to your website, anything that you update on your website automatically links to Facebook. So as you know, I'm sure from just your daily use of Facebook, if you're regularly updating things on your website, that town name is going to pop into your Facebook more and more often. So more and more people are going to see it, and you're going to get just that much more coverage. Welcome in new businesses. Again, simple as a KISS, welcome new businesses, allow them to promote themselves, welcome them right there on your website. Once you have people using the website for more than just reading materials, meeting minutes, then the flow will be there, and it will be something that people begin to look forward to. Brochures, town maps, lists of hotspots can also be made into downloadable PDFs. For people that like that kind of thing, for the Miss Bettys, the old school people, they want those printed materials in hand, and there's no reason you cannot continue to have that. But of course, unlimited brochures, they should also be available at central locations, rest stops, town halls, visitor stations. I'm one of those people, when I drive into a town, the first thing I do is stop at the visitor station. I want to see those brochures. I want to bring them up. I take them and I compare them to the list that I made off of the website of where I want to visit and what I want to see. And like Bella will tell you, anything can be a hot spot if you make it into it. Rumor has that Bella is planning a pickle tasting party for the next pickleball tournament. Just another way to make her town a hot spot. One of the other things, and this kind of is taking it a little off course, but I was also talking this morning with a team member, and we were discussing how Door County, Wisconsin, they have this thing called Let's Go Door County. And what it is this guy, and he may be paid, he may not be, I'm not really sure. He is a radio personality, but he does live sit-ins on Facebook. He essentially live streams from his phone onto Facebook, maybe every other week or once a week, and he will come in and say, "Let's go Door County," and he interviews different businesses to talk about the special of the day, maybe the new drink that they've just created. He does all this to promote Door County, to promote people coming in. And it's funny because as we were sitting here, as I was talking with my teammate this morning, I realized that I'm 22 hours away. But every day I'm on my Facebook, I'm looking for, hey, what did they post on the Door County? So I'm taking notes. I'm making a point of knowing it's going on up there. I'm telling my sisters and my friends that live in Wisconsin, hey, you got to go up to Door County this weekend. They're having a big event up in Fish Creek. And it's all stuff that I'm picking up because they're posting it on their website and it's then going out on Facebook. So just something to think about, one of those real life views. It actually happens and it actually does work. And really it comes down to, for so many of us, it doesn't matter if you're a Bella or a Betty. We need to embrace it. Embrace who you are, and it's totally okay. I think of it like my pearls. There's different types. Some are freshwater, some are a bit salty, but either way, one or together, we make beautiful jewelry, just as our clerks and their differences can make beautiful communities. Don't be shy about who you are. Embrace it. And, you know, my Betty and Bella that I have at home are actually a Wednesday and Sully. They're very different in every way, but we love them for who they are. So embrace yourself, but be open to change because it's out there. And we are here to help you. If it means those fundraisers, you decide you want to do one of those fundraisers, you don't have to do it yourself. You have an entire community that you can recruit to help you with that. That money that is built from those fundraisers, that comes back and builds your community up. When you do those fundraisers, one of the big things that I will always say is, if you decide you want to go ahead with a fundraiser, all you have to do is go on townweb.com, click on the support button and say, hey guys, we're doing a fundraiser for this. Could you help me build it on the site? And they will. We have an entire support team, and that's part of what they do. If you're having a fundraiser, you want to add some new pictures from the boat parade that you guys had, you're not sure how to do it, the support team is there to help you with that. And there's also, of course, always, you can go into the actual support section of our website and find different training modules that'll show you how to do it. So that's pretty much it. Does anybody have questions? Let's see if we have any coming in. I apologize because I went through it pretty quick today. Okay, so yes, Taylor, that's absolutely something that support can help you with. If you just, and I know that you've been working with support a lot this week, and they should be able to help you link that up. And I'm going to follow up with you later today as well, Taylor. I know I missed you yesterday. Hey, Carla, it's good to have you. You didn't think towns were allowed to take donations or hold fundraisers. They certainly are, as long as it's for a particular item. So like the fire departments, the EMS, when they're doing fundraisers to raise money for different events, same thing. If you are, for instance, maybe you want to build an all abilities park. One of the other towns I'm familiar with in TKK, South Carolina, they recently did that. They did an all abilities park. So what they did is everything was publicly funded. The town itself, the only benefit the town gets from it is the fact that they have a park welcoming people in. And of course, they get the tax benefits from it. But those, you can, when it's for a specific idea or a specific event, you can absolutely raise money. Carla and I had a great talk last night. She was actually one of them that kind of poked me to look around at the Neelsville website because of something that her and I had touched on as far as white glove service. And it brought me into Neelsville, which is how I found that other section of their site today. Well, I would say, Carla, that definitely double check your ordinances. But as far as I am aware, as long as any money you are raising is going towards a specific item that is going to benefit the town, the village, the city, you should be able to do it. So again, I would double check, obviously, your ordinances, but as long as it is something for public use, and then it can be publicly funded. I don't know, maybe somebody else that's out there listening might have input on that too. So Megan, one of my teammates, is here. She's going to be up in Wisconsin in 2 weeks, of course, at the Wisconsin convention up there. So if anybody has any great ideas, we also have one of my teammates flying in from Serbia to be there. Our sales guru, actually, Peter, will also be flying in to be at that conference. So you guys should shoot us some messages and let us know where they need to visit and what they need to see in the Madison area. Actually, Megan, I think you should run out there and see Neilsville, because it looks like a really cool little town. It looks like I'm having some issues with my video here, so I hope you guys are doing okay seeing everything. We've had some bad weather the last few days or week. Looks like we have something else coming in from Carla. Carla might actually be checking the ordinances as we speak, because she's pretty into what they are. It is not just doing a good job of promoting. High Ground says its only claim to fame. Well, see, that's interesting, Carla. There we go then. So Carla is saying that Neilsville is not all that, but I'm telling you, if you go on their website, I was like, man, this place looks awesome. How cute. And I felt like I was looking at something right out of Gilmore Girls. Good, Taylor. That's awesome. Too funny. Carla, maybe you can get together with the clerk over there and find out how they came up with all these great ideas. Fill us in. Have a great day, Carla. I'm watching for that proposal to come through from you, by the way, today. So I hope to hear from you later this morning. If anybody else has any other questions, please feel free to pop them in. You can also, sorry, trying to move this here. You can also direct connect to me at michelletownweb.com. or sales@townweb.com will go to Peter. And then, of course, my direct line is 608-535-5161. Don't ever hesitate to call. Carla and I were on the phone until I think 5:30 last night. I had another customer calling me at 7:30 at night, and that's totally okay. You're more than welcome. I'm always around. All right. I think we've got people dropping off. So I hope everybody has a beautiful day. Come back soon. We do these about once a month, but there's also Clerk Minutes. They have webinars about like every other week. Is it, Nallet?
The second Tuesday of every month.
Okay, so they're monthly as well.
The next one is on, let me just get my calendar open. The next one is on the 10th of September.
Oh, perfect. Yeah. I hope everybody had a great election day. I know how much stress that is on all of you guys. Even when it's just the simple bipartisan, it still seems like it's a lot of work. Do we get notifications for upcoming webinars? Yeah. Do you? How do you do that?
Ayla, I put all of the invitations to the webinars in the newsletter. So if you receive the newsletter every month, then that will have it in. Otherwise, I could just pop you an email, or I can give you this, and you can. So
since we're talking about this,
page.
Oh, there we go.
This page is updated every month with the newest webinar information, with a link. And if you want to go and rewatch old ones, then it will host. If you scroll right to the bottom, it hosts all of the old webinars. Ayla, I'm going to touch base with you afterwards so that we can see how I can help you get onto the newsletter. Okay.
And speaking of which, that might actually be a fabulous way to grow our website now that we could have a feature on our page that lists webinars.
Exactly.
Kind of a neat idea.
All the info for everybody to go and watch when they can.
And then we could even do, like, it might be fun. I know we're supposed to keep it simple, but it would be fun. We could do a little bio on the different people that do webinars, myself, Megan, Chris, Jerica. Taylor, you should definitely come to one of the Ask Me Anything webinars. Those are the best because it's a full team of us. We're all eating, drinking, chit-chatting, just having a jolly old time. But at the same time, we're answering questions. So it's a pop in, pop out, stay as long as you like. And we usually end up being together about an hour and a half. And we literally, it's just people throwing questions out at each other and getting your questions live answered. Many times, especially if Jerica is on a call, she will end up taking somebody's issue and fixing it while she's online.
Ayla, I'm going to sign you up. I have your contact information, so I'm going to sign you up for the Ask Me Anything. It is next week. So I will connect with you afterwards, and then I will sign you up for that. It's really helpful to attend because it's a bunch of people ask different things, and in that way we all learn because they're perhaps not where you are, and so you get to learn something in which 2 weeks' time you're going to be like, oh yes, now it's answered. Thank you so much. So I will sign you up for next week's AMA.
I love that one too because it's people from all different portions of the company. So it's people from support, it's people from our HeyGov branch, it's people from sales and from site building. So we're coming in from all different directions, and there's lots of opinions that get expressed. There's lots of answers. And sometimes it's like we had talked about, it's also a learning process for us where we're learning things from you guys.
Absolutely. That's a big deal.
Mm-hmm. That's my favorite part about webinars and going out to conferences. It's just the people that we meet and the things that we learn. It's amazing. I absolutely feel like a good portion of what I have learned about our own company, I have learned because of conferences.
I always get inspired when I talk to people, like when I learn how they do things. I kind of walk away and I have this, my heart as a little happy dance, and then it's like an inspiration thing for me. I like walk away and I'm like, oh, that's so cool. Like I didn't think of that, or I always walk away inspired.
That's why I'm still all jacked up about my whole idea of using our live streaming to do like tours. Like I want to go and tour my own town and live stream it. Like, hey y'all. And no, I am not at all. You guys, I promise you, I'm not a TikToker. I'm not an influencer. I don't do any of that stuff. But I just think it's so cool, the idea that you could be live streaming your town.
Right. And if you ask any person born after, I think, 1995, they will likely do it for you because they love their phones and they love filming things and they love building their online social platforms. And so
Agreed.
You also just need to know who to ask.
That's what one of our ongoing jokes. We have this community group that we go to, and they're always like, well, just download the app, and if you don't know how, ask your 10-year-old. So
Yes.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah. So when we recently drove up to Wisconsin, I was struggling with my cell phone a good portion of the way. We drove, although I live in North Carolina, we still have a family home in Wisconsin. So we were driving up, and we had left at 3:00 in the morning. And as we're driving along, my phone was going off. I had something coming in from work. I was trying to answer it on my car, and I'm like, I don't know what's going on here. And there's my 10-year-old. Oh, I got it, Mama. Hang on one sec. It was the cutest thing ever.
Oh, cute.
Have a great day, Taylor. We'll talk to you a little later. Okay, guys, if we don't have any other questions, I think we're going to wrap this up then. Absolutely. I hope everybody has a beautiful day. Thank you so much for coming. Nella will be sending you the live recorded version. Yes. Yeah. I hope everybody has a fabulous day.
Happy Wednesday, everybody.
Yes, absolutely. See you on the flip side.